welcome to the Moore Realtors Weekly St. Louis Real Estate Market Update. I'm Dennis Norman, one of the brokers at Moore, and if you'll give me a few minutes of your time, I'll bring you up to date on what's happening in the St. Louis housing market. Let's jump right in with the real estate news. Here are some of this week's headlines from stlouisrealestatenews.com, the area's best local source of real estate news and information on the St. Louis real estate market. That's stlouisrealestatenews.com. Some of the headlines this week include an article about whether jobs will fix the housing market, as is being reported throughout the media, or is it actually going to be housing that fixes the job market? It's an interesting read. There's some good advice from a local mortgage broker on for consumers that are looking to purchase a home or refinance their mortgage, along with an update on local St. Louis mortgage interest rates. A report showing that St. Louis home prices declined 9.7% in April compared with the year before. Now, this includes distressed sales. If you read the article, you'll see the numbers are a little better for normal non-distressed home sales. And then a report on U.S. home prices showing that across the country, home prices hit a record low in first quarter. This is from Case-Shiller. They're frequently the go-to source for national housing data. And unfortunately, a quote from their report is there's no relief in sight. Now we're going to move into the data on the St. Louis housing market. The first two slides here represent data from the St. Louis metro area, so it would include the entire St. Louis region, including across the river into Illinois and into St. Charles, Jefferson County, Franklin County, and around. You'll see that I'm just going to go through part of these. All of these, this information and much, much more is available on the websites that are shown here, and you can go to them to get more specific information. But we'll see here briefly, median home prices for the whole metro area were up this week. $179,642 is the median. Just for fun, there's the most expensive listing, $6.8 million. We'll see the average days on market down slightly at 99 days. Inventory, 21,000, a little over 21,000 homes for sale in the area. We can see 41% of those have had a price decrease. Let's see, we'll jump on down here. Our market action index, it's been in the cold territory for a long time. Anything below 30 is considered a cold market. And it's a buyer's market, so I guess if you're a buyer, maybe it's a hot market. But anyway, it's at 13, and that's the same as last week. On this next slide, this shows again, for the St. Louis metro area, the median price trend over the past year. And there's two different numbers I've pulled up here. One, the orange line represents a 90-day number. That's more of that's averaged over 90 days, so it's a little smoother line. It shows a little more long-term trend. The black line is a 7-day average, so that would be quicker. The black line would be quicker to show where the market may be going short-term. So we can see here the encouraging thing is both those lines are moving upward after March here, after mid-March, they're moving upward. And the 7-day one is moving up pretty aggressively. So that's indicating at least right now we're seeing some price increase. Now these next few slides I'm going to show represent data from the St. Louis 5-county area, which would be the city of St. Louis, St. Louis County, St. Charles County, Jefferson County, and Franklin County combined. So kind of the core St. Louis market. This first slide here shows this chart shows median home sale prices as well as the median number of days for these homes to sell. And now all these slides I'm going to show you these next few, since this is June 3rd, I'm pulling in June data, but it's only the first couple of days of data. So everything's going to be a little exaggerated at the end of it, but we can see here the green line is median sales prices over the past 12 months, and we can see while it's been flat during the first part of this year, going into May there was a slight rise. Now don't get too excited about this big jump into June because there just happened to be a few sales and it's querying the data, but again the trend looks upward. The blue line, days on market, or the days it's taken to how many days to sell a home, clearly been dropping since March and did drop down here below 60 in May. And even though that's shooting up in June, again, I would ignore that for now. We'll watch that the next week or two and see what it does. Here's the same data on a year-to-date basis, and it just shows, again, what I just discussed. Again, with this activity here in June, we'll have to wait another week or so to see what's really happening. Now, this is a chart that shows the relationship between what homes are selling for versus what they were listed at. Kind of shows a couple of things. One, how realistic are sellers being? Are they listing their homes at a a realistic market price to start with? Are they getting more realistic? Are realtors and real estate agents doing a better job of educating sellers and not taking overpriced listings, etc.? And we can see, ignore the little anomaly here back in December that's I think causes some bad data, but you can see the blue line here is the ratio of the sales price to what the current list price is at the time of sale. The green line represents the sales price to what it was originally listed at. These two are getting closer in here, and I think what that shows is, again, people are catching on. Sellers are not overpricing their homes as much. Realtors and real estate agents and brokers are hopefully in tune with the market and doing a better job of convincing sellers what to do price-wise. Still, though, the blue line here, what they're selling at, it's still hovering here around 80%, dip down below 80, and I'd ignore this shoot up into June here, but a lot of this is distressed sales affecting it. Here's the same information on a year-to-date basis. Now we'll jump into kind of a longer-term look, a much longer-term, a 10-year chart. This shows the longer-term trend and is not as affected by short spikes in the market. The green line represents home sales prices, median home sales prices over this 10-year period, and the blue line represents median list prices over the 10-year period. The peak, as I say every week, was back in 06. We can see for both those numbers, they've trended downward. Again, going into 2011 here, we can see sales prices. It looks like this line looks like they sort of plateaued in 09 and 010. Now we know that's not quite accurate for the metro area based on some of the reports we're seeing, but here they're dropping again. It may be a little bit exaggerated, but we'll see with time. And this is the same chart, only just the last 12 months, though. So the blue line on top represents median list prices, and we can see that in terms of the median price of list price of homes, it's continued to go up the last 12 months. Although if we look at the median sales prices of homes, it's rather unjustified. So we'll see what happens to that in the future. Now, what I've given you here is a quick snapshot of the overall St. Louis market. At More Realtors, we have the knowledge, experience, and resources to counsel you, help you interpret the data, and tell you what it means to your particular situation. We can prepare custom reports and charts for you so you can stay on top of home prices and market activity in your neighborhood or area you're interested in buying a home on. Click on the chart to see complete market data. In addition, we publish a free monthly newsletter that is packed with information, news, and resources on the St. Louis real estate market. You can sign up here on our website to receive it monthly via email, or you can click on the newsletter here and be taken to a site to sign up. And finally, my partner, John Williams, and myself, along with our team of dedicated real estate professionals, are here to use our experience and knowledge to help make your next real estate transaction a successful one, no matter how challenging your situation may be. Click on our photos to find out more about us. Thank you for your time. Have a great week, and God bless. See you next week.